Are you ready at home?
He is one of the most famous fitness icons in the world, the personal trainer to some of the biggest names in show business.
Tom Petty, Bruce Springsteen, Sean Connery. It is never too late.
Tony Horton.
I don't care who you are.
Muscled his way into the homes of millions of Americans.
It's for real, right here, right now.
At all hours.
You and me.
On every channel.
I'm just thrilled that you're here.
Through television screens.
That you're in the room.
Coast to coast.
Kansas City, San Francisco, Anchorage, Alaska, let me hear you.
But now the man known for helping America get in shape.
You want to feel good, you want to wake up in the morning, you want to go.
Says he's discovered a way to get strong and increase muscle mass that doesn't require doing any formal exercise.
I discovered some new clinical studies that have blown my mind. The latest research indicates that you can actually gain strength and build muscle without having to actively exercise. That's amazing.
It took an illness that left Horton's physique withered, his muscles atrophied.
My body was completely wasting away. My muscle mass was completely disappearing.
And you're sitting here watching this guy get skinnier and skinnier and skinnier, and his face get more and more sunken, and his skin hanging off of his body, and you're thinking, when is this going to stop?
To send the man America associated,
Tony Horton, ladies and gentlemen,
with health and fitness.
I thought, well, this is it. I thought I was special, Mr. Fitness, but in reality, I had to resign myself to thinking this is what aging is.
On a quest to recover the strength it took him decades to build.
Trying to find a solution to get my strength and muscle back.
Tony uncovered some new science that helped bring him, at 62 years old, to the best shape of his life.
In terms of regaining strength and building muscle, it was as close to finding the fitness fountain of youth as I could have ever hoped.
Now Tony's unveiling his method so that others, no matter what shape they're in or how much they work out, can achieve the strongest, fittest, and healthiest version of themselves.
It almost sounds too simple to be true, but I'm living proof.
This is the story of Tony Horton's breakthrough strength solution that can help anyone gain muscle and get strong.
You don't have to get weaker as you get older.
Without changing their diet or adding crazy exercise routines, and do it at any age.
Hey everybody, it's Tony. Yeah, remember me? I've been through a lot in the last couple months, and today is my first workout in 2 months.
The illness that robbed Horton of his strength was rare, but it left him dealing with a condition common to almost everyone as they hit middle age.
In a not so funny way, I had an accelerated version of what a lot of people go through anyway as they get older.
It's called sarcopenia, more commonly known as age-related muscle loss.
My muscles probably aren't as strong as they used to be.
Starting around age 40, most everyone naturally begins to lose muscle, as much as 8% each decade. That loss of muscle accelerates at age 70, so by the time we reach our later years, up to 50% of our muscle mass may be gone. With fewer muscle fibers, the weaker you feel, the less endurance you have, the more energy it takes to do things, the quicker you become fatigued.
It's come to the point where it's become somewhat embarrassing not to be able to do the things I was able to do in the past.
You may not notice the loss of muscle at first, but you've likely noticed the signs of sarcopenia as everyday activities gradually become harder to perform.
Carrying my groceries.
My laundry seems to get heavier every day.
Getting off the couch is difficult. My muscles are not strong enough.
Those small changes in strength that are at first just demoralizing eventually become downright dangerous. Studies show people with age-related muscle loss are over 3 times more likely to fall.
I have a fear of falling on the floor and not being able to get up again.
And that fear is real, especially if age-related muscle loss has zapped you of the strength to pick yourself back up.
My dad was 87. He fell on the floor and couldn't get up. And he laid there for hours till my stepmother came home and found him.
A fall is often the start of a downward spiral. The weakness that caused the fall in the first place can be compounded by time spent recuperating. Just 3 days in a hospital or sickbed can mean the loss of another 2.5 pounds of muscle. And regaining that muscle is so hard it often doesn't happen. Studies show nearly 80% of seniors released from the hospital after a fall never regain their full strength and can no longer care for themselves on their own.
I'm a caregiver for an 89-year-old gentleman, and some of the things I take for granted, I have to help him do. Simple as using the restroom, even guide him sitting on the toilet, just help feeding him.
Sarcopenia has long been considered an almost inevitable consequence of getting older.
Based upon what happened to my dad, I do have that fear that I'll hit that floor and I can't get back up.
It's a rude awakening to know that what life can lead you to. And just seeing him from day to day start losing his muscle mass and strength make me think about what I can go through in the future.
Currently, there are no approved medications for sarcopenia, so the only muscle loss treatment plan experts can really recommend: do more exercise. Until now.
If you asked me this advice 2 years ago before I got sick, my recommendation would have been just more push-ups. I would have said, yeah, more pull-ups, more push-ups, lifting more weight and that type of a thing.
But ironically, the man famous for working out has found a staying strong solution that has nothing to do with exercise.
And I hate to admit this, but it's true. Exercise alone isn't enough.
And everything to do with science, discovering a novel amalgam of nutrients
It was a combination of certain ingredients that I had never seen before.
that can easily be added into your daily routine.
All it takes is like 30 seconds a day. It is so simple.
One simple addition that Tony Horton credits with helping give him his body back.
And I'm telling you, man, this stuff will make a huge difference in your life.
One simple solution that he believes can help countless others do the same.
I can't tell you how many people I know in their late 50s, 60s, and even in 70s just sort of succumb, and all they needed was the information that I have right now.
Information that indicates growing older does not have to mean growing weaker.
I'm sure there's something in your head that says, this is just inevitable. Well, I'm here to tell you, my friend, that it's not.
I want to be able to continue to dance through the evening and go to bed happy of like exhaustion in a wonderful way, not because my muscles aren't working.
When it comes to having the muscle strength to lift yourself off the floor should you fall, or to get out of a bathtub maybe by yourself, to carry groceries into the kitchen from the driveway, or having the strength to pick your grandkids up out of the car seat. Whatever it is that you want your muscles to do for you, this combination of nutrients will help you do it.
The man who made America strong once is doing it again. Only this time, it doesn't take a workout.
People look at me like, Tony, holy cow, how do you do it at 61? Well, this is the secret. This is the magic.
But finding that secret wasn't easy. Doctors didn't have a remedy for Tony's condition,
Something called Ramsay-Hunt syndrome.
so he was forced to go searching for solutions himself.
My illness, in a sense, turned out to be a blessing because it sent me on a quest to figure out what I needed to do to improve my situation, to get healthy, to get strong, to get my muscle back.
That quest paid off when Horton came across some remarkable research hinting at a new way to build muscle.
I looked into some astonishing new research that turned everything I thought I knew about building muscle and strength upside down. New scientific studies show you don't have to do crazy workout programs. You don't have to leave the house to go to a gym and lift a bunch of weights. In fact, you don't have to do any formal exercise at all to get stronger and gain muscle mass.
The research that changed everything for Horton were studies on a remarkable combination of nutrients scientists are only now just beginning to understand. One landmark study looked at 75 female patients, all over 65 years old, all set to have orthopedic hip surgery. Prior to surgery, researchers measured both the muscle mass size as well as the muscle strength of all 75 patients. Then they divided the patients into two groups. The control group was fed the standard post-operative nutrition plan of 3 meals a day. The study group was given the same meals, but in addition, twice a day they received a protein supplement made up of a powerful combination combination of nutrients. This so-called nutrient cocktail contained 2 ingredients that had never before been combined in this manner. The study spanned 30 days, but just 2 weeks in, already the results were stunning. On day 15 after the surgeries, more than 81% of the patients given the nutrient cocktail were mobile, meaning they were up and walking around either without any support or simply with the aid of a walker, while only 26% of the patients in the control group were mobile. Even on day 30, there was no change in that group's ability to move, meaning nearly 74%, 3/4 of the patients who did not receive the protein supplement were still bedridden or wheelchair-bound 1 month after surgery. Equally stunning, on day 30, when researchers measured each group's muscle mass, the control patients showed no statistical change, while the patients given the nutrient supplement had significant increases in arm circumference and muscle strength, an increase in muscle size and strength, despite the fact that while recuperating from hip surgery, none of the patients were actively exercising. It was an outcome Horton had never seen before in his decades as a fitness expert.
What's kind of remarkable about these hospital studies, and at first I didn't really believe it, but even without exercising, the patients who took a twice daily mixture not only maintained muscle, but they also built muscle. That in itself is stunning.
So what exactly was in this remarkable nutrient cocktail that delivered such unprecedented results?
There's this molecule scientists discovered which is called HMB.
HMB is naturally produced when your body breaks down an amino acid called leucine, one of the main building blocks of muscle protein. In over 50 published scientific studies, HMB has been shown to help increase muscle mass, reduce muscle damage, and improve strength in adults of all ages, especially those 60 or older.
These studies have shown that HMB can boost protein synthesis by as much as 70%. That's amazing for especially people my age who want to be able to sustain and maintain their muscle mass.
The other ingredient in the nutrient cocktail may surprise you.
Vitamin D. You know about that, you've heard that, you used that before, right? And vitamin D does help build some muscle.
Yes, by itself, simply boosting vitamin D levels can increase muscle mass. But when researchers combined vitamin D with HMB, the muscle and strength-building effects of both were multiplied.
HMB and vitamin D together are like boom inside your muscles.
In one study testing the two together, men and women in their mid-70s recruited from senior citizen homes were divided into 2 groups. For 1 full year, Group 1 took a supplement with just HMB alone. Group 2 got an HMB vitamin D combo. Every 3 months, all seniors were measured, and while both groups showed an increase in the size of their muscles, only the seniors taking HMB together with vitamin D had an increase in strength.
Which means, with this mixture of HMB and vitamin D, you don't have to worry about getting weaker as you get older.
The studies armed Horton with the answer for regaining his strength and the evidence that he had indeed found the method for recovering his full health.
It kind of felt like the holy grail of getting strong and helping build muscle again. I didn't even know it existed prior. This combination of ingredients that I never even heard of before. 2 weeks into it, bang, all of a sudden I am feeling stronger, I am getting better, I am recovering better, I am sleeping better. People that I was training with like, whoa dude, you look and seem more vibrant and younger. I said, this is it, man. This is the magic elixir, at least for me. I immediately realized this breakthrough combination of HMB plus vitamin D3 could be life-changing. Not only for people like myself, aging athletes trying to build back strength after an illness, but for folks facing muscle atrophy because of long hospital stays or prolonged bed rest. Also for seniors who might be noticing they just don't have the strength lately to perform the ordinary activities of daily life. Even for healthy younger people, looking to add some oomph into their workouts and build extra muscle as a safeguard against the natural decline in muscle mass that begins in middle age. The knowledge that this breakthrough nutrient compound could be life-changing for millions of other people inspired me to develop my own formula. So I've partnered with this cutting-edge lab right here in Texas, where we're both replicating and improving upon the exact combination of nutrients that help those people in the clinical studies get stronger and build muscle. We start by procuring the highest quality HMB and vitamin D in the world. Then we supercharge our formula by adding all 9 essential amino acids, including, of course, the most important one of all for muscles, leucine. Introducing High Impact Protein from PowerLife by Tony Horton, a next-generation protein powder featuring HMB and vitamin D3, specifically formulated to help you build and maintain healthy, strong muscle mass from middle age and beyond. So here it is, man, the next-generation protein powder, HMB, vitamin D, all right here. This is the big turnaround for me. This is the reason why people come up to me and saying, hey man, you look different, what's going on? Hey, you're stronger, what's going on?
The blend of HMB and vitamin D3 in Tony Horton's formula is the same nutrient combination that was found to be responsible for increased muscle size, strength, and mobility in multiple scientific studies performed on older and hospitalized individuals. Most remarkably, the studies found the nutrient compound helped those hospitalized individuals preserve and even increase their muscle mass without the addition of any formal exercise.
In fact, the exercise you naturally get just moving around throughout the day should be enough to see results. And I can't get everybody to exercise, I wish I could. And so the idea here is, why not create a solution for people who can still see results without having to exercise? The beauty of this nutrient combo is you can get stronger and create new muscle just by doing your regular everyday activities. Now, if that's carrying your luggage around the airport, or mowing the lawn, or walking your dog, or whatever, or taking out the trash, the research on this remarkable nutrient cocktail clearly shows simply by doing the same activities you do now, you can gain the muscle you need to keep you strong and mobile and independent as you age. Because it really comes down to nutrition first. It's a nutrition that's going to help you build muscle, and that's what HMB and vitamin D does, whether you exercise or whether you don't. That's really cool, that's really powerful, and the studies have proved it. The clinically studied mixture of HMB and vitamin D3 is the star of my protein blend. But we added a number of other ingredients to make PowerLife High Impact Protein a formula above and beyond anything else on the market today. One of the most important ingredients is a specialized digestive enzyme called prohydrolase, which helps break down protein into its most bioavailable form, meaning all those amino acids and nutrients will be ready immediately for your body to absorb and use, which means you're going to see results a lot faster than with other protein powders. Protein is only as good as the amount that your body can absorb. Thanks to the digestive enzyme prohydrolase, all the strength-building nutrients in our formula will quickly be metabolized and make a beeline straight to your muscles. So you'll start noticing the effects right away. We also included a nutritious superfood called chlorella, an algae powder high in protein, carotenoids, vitamins, and minerals that helps detoxify the body. It also contains a rich source of prebiotic fiber, which is also great for digestion and supports immune system health. Finally, High Impact Protein from PowerLife by Tony Horton contains the essential nutrient chromium. Chromium helps the body more effectively process carbohydrates and helps you burn fat while maintaining lean muscle mass. That means this formula doesn't just help you get stronger, it can also help you lose weight with more muscle and less fat. In addition, PowerLife High Impact Protein helps improve digestion and reduce food cravings, especially for carbohydrates, all of which support your body's ability to convert more of your calories into energy, burn your food as fuel instead of storing it as fat, and help you slim down. The result is a protein formula unlike anything ever created before now. You know, at the end of the day, what I really wanted to do was create a formulation to help everybody maximize their muscle mass, and that's exactly what this formula does. High Impact Protein from PowerLife by Tony Horton helps your body fight back against age-related muscle loss. And the amazing thing is, you don't have to wait until you see the signs of weak muscles. This formula is for everybody, including younger folks in their 20s, 30s, and 40s who might be noticing they just don't seem to be building or maintaining muscle like they used to, even though they're exercising as much as always. It's also ideal for those in their mid-30s to early 40s looking to stave off the inevitable loss of muscle that naturally occurs with age for just about everyone. But PowerLife's formula is especially great for those of you moving into middle age and beyond, when most everyone starts to experience muscle loss at a rate of about 1% a year. That loss of muscle isn't noticeable at first, but every year it can make routine activities gradually more difficult to perform. Standing up from a seated position seems tougher. Objects feel heavier to lift. Stairs harder to climb. With less muscle mass, the body tires more quickly and recovery takes longer. That's when our high-impact protein can really make a difference, helping return your body back to its strongest, most vital self. With high-impact protein from PowerLife by Tony Horton, my team and I have built upon and perfected the protein formula that helped me return to full strength. And you don't have to be a fitness freak like me. This formula works for everyone, no matter the fitness level, no matter the shape their bodies are in. So people are like, all right, Tony, those sound like some pretty big claims. But all I'm doing is adding the right ingredients to parts of your body that weren't getting those ingredients before. And that's why, whether you exercise or you don't, you're going to see improvement. But if you do add some exercise into the mix, well, that's when strength and muscle mass explode. So this is it, man. What I consider the next generation protein powder, the magic elixir for me. You ready for a little taste? One glass for you, one glass for me. Super simple, not complicated. It's not like you have to do anything other than add the protein powder itself and a little bit of water. One of the nice things about our formula is it's so easy to use. Just put a scoop of it into some water and stir. It mixes up really nicely in just water, not clumpy like a lot of other protein powders. And if you're feeling more ambitious, use almond milk or blend it into a smoothie with coconut milk and your favorite fruit. An extra added plus, my team found a way to make high-impact protein in both chocolate and vanilla. Both flavors taste great with just water. Cheers, my friend, to your health. Let's go.
How soon will I start seeing results, do you think?
On average, you'll notice in a couple of weeks. But 2 weeks into it, bang, all of a sudden I am feeling stronger, I am getting better, I am recovering better, I am sleeping better. It was just this huge difference for me.
Will it help me? Am I too old?
We have age-related muscle loss. Sorry, that's what's happening. We're not teenagers, we're not in our 20s anymore, so we have to find solutions that work to help you, to help me, and even for people who are coming out of surgery. Right? People who don't exercise, is it even helps those people as well. From where you are now at 51 and the gentleman at 89, that's a slow slide into a lifestyle you don't want. And so we can prevent that, and that's powerful.
Can I get arms like this?
Sure, I can help build up your arms, but the point here is to be able, as a 73-year-old, to prevent what happened to your dad to happen to you. You know what I mean? That's really, really important because it's about longevity and quality of life, right? For us, you know, we're not walking the beach with our shirts off anymore, okay? We're not trying to attract the girls.
Wait a minute.
Well, maybe we
I
are.
do.
Whoa. High-impact protein from PowerLife by Tony Horton is available now for anybody, any age, any fitness level, looking to be active and strong, healthy and vital in all stages of life. We've spent so much time trying to figure this out, and now we finally have. So here's to you, to your health, my friend.
To your health, sir.
Now, if you're wondering where you can get this high-impact protein formula, you should know PowerLife is not available in stores. Sure, you could probably go out and buy a really high-quality protein powder and buy some HMB and vitamin D3 separately. You might even be able to find some other ingredients I've included in this formula too, like chromium, chlorella, or our specialized digestive enzyme if you look hard enough. But the thing is, you'd be spending hundreds of dollars a month. I know because I used to spend too much money mixing and matching supplements with the hope that these combinations would get me healthy again. Now that's a lot of money. Too much for most folks. So my team and I wanted to come up with a way to make this formula easy to use and also affordable. My distributor tells me that when PowerLife does eventually go into stores, it'll retail for around $69.95, which is a lot cheaper than buying each of these ingredients separately. Plus, you get all the muscle-building, strength-increasing nutrients in one easy-to-use, delicious scoop. Remember, it would be impossible to eat enough protein to get to the levels of HMB, the nutrient that builds muscle, that you would need to gain any real strength. You can get HMB from meat, fruits, and vegetables, although it's difficult to get enough of it from food to make much of a difference. That's because only 5% of all leucine is converted into HMB. So even if you pack your meals with protein, you couldn't eat enough to get enough HMB to see dramatic muscle-building results. In fact, to get the amount of HMB given to test subjects in most of the clinical studies, you need to consume about 600 grams of protein a day. That's about 100 eggs. Or you could just have 1 to 2 scoops of PowerLife's high-impact protein and get the same incredible muscle-building results without the calories. If you've watched this entire video, I know you're serious about not just your health, but your happiness too. You want to be out there moving and grooving, not sitting around waiting months or even years for this to be in stores. That's why we've worked out a special deal that allows you to order this formula directly from us and get all these amazing results right now. So if you order Power Life's high impact protein today, you're not going to spend hundreds of dollars on these powerful ingredients. You won't even spend $69.95 because you're ordering from us with no middleman. We're able to dramatically lower the price of our high impact protein to just $49.95. That's $20 off the retail price. And listen to this. Since we first introduced high-impact protein, we've become aware of the powerful effects this formula is having on the people using it, the changes in their bodies, the increase in muscle and strength, their delight in being able to do things more easily that seemed out of their reach just a short time ago. And we know once you start noticing those changes as well, you're not going to want to go back. That's why we are now offering discounted packages of 3 and 6 jars of Power Life that let you save even more, up to $165 off the retail price, which is really fantastic. That means now, for less than the price of a large cup of coffee, you can give yourself and anyone else in your life who could use it the gift of strength. These savings options are great if you want to have more than one serving per day, which I really recommend if you want to give your muscles the best chance of getting as strong as possible, as quickly as possible. Also for folks who maybe haven't exercised in a while and are looking to make up for lost muscle mass. Or for those who have already begun noticing that it's getting more difficult to perform everyday activities. Perhaps standing up from a seated position seems harder. Or twisting open the top to that jar of pickles doesn't feel as easy as it once did. Then I recommend bumping your servings of high-impact protein to a double dose, one in the morning and one later in the day. Doubling up will really give your muscles the boost they need to help you get back to the level of strength needed to perform all those daily activities that make for a higher quality of life. When your body has built itself up to full strength again, then one serving a day should be plenty. A lot of our customers also like these larger discount packages because they have friends and family they know can benefit from our proprietary formula. Maybe you know someone who's experiencing age-related muscle loss. Perhaps a loved one is having trouble performing everyday activities, and you're worried if their muscle decline continues, so too will their quality of life. If that's you, I definitely recommend the 3 and 6 jar value packs. Those allow you to save the most by getting more Power Life at the best possible price. Think of the thousands of dollars people spend on hospital bills, costly surgeries, medicine, home care, so much else that can add up in the wake of a fall or accident. Yet in many cases, a lot of these expenses could have been avoided by simply giving your body the nutrients it needs to build healthy, strong muscles at any age. Right now, your muscles could be disappearing, leading you down a road that you don't want to be on. A road of not being able to do the things that you need to do every day and the activities that you love to do as much as you can. It's a road that only has one outcome: your inability to live the life that you deserve. But it does not have to be that way. You can choose to jump on a different road right here today, thanks to the technology in this incredible new formula. And this road is one where you maintain and even build new muscle. Stay strong, healthy, and vibrant. And most importantly, stay happy as the years and decades roll on by. Best of all, this solution takes less than a minute a day to do. So to put it very simply, why wouldn't you make this simple decision to help give your body the boost it needs? That's why we at Power Life by Tony Horton created this high-impact protein to keep your muscles strong and healthy so they can help you do the things you need and want to do the way they were supposed to. And when your muscles are healthy, the transformation it can have on the rest of your life is astonishing. You're going to notice that you have more energy. You're moving around more, so you're burning more fat and will probably drop a few pounds. You're going to start sleeping better, and you'll be in a better mood more and more often. To put it simply, you're going to be happier, and that's an understatement.
When you put the right things in your body, you feel better, you have more energy, you get more things done. People like you. You know, why do they like you? Because you're different. Just your attitude is different. Your outlook is different. You know, when your energy is up and your enthusiasm for life is up, well, of course, people gravitate to you. You know what I mean? Yeah, and on top of everything else, you're probably going to look better naked too.
In fact, I'm so sure you're going to see these changes. Every jar of Power Life's high-impact protein comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. That means you can use every last bit of the formula, and if you don't love it, if you don't see all the things that I did, the improvements in muscle quality and strength, the ability to do more with your body as you get older and not less, the increase in energy, and so much more, then just send it back for a full refund, even if it's just the empty jars. That's how confident I am that this is going to be an absolute life changer for you. The most important lesson that I've learned throughout this entire journey is you do not have to accept the notion that you will slow down as you get older. Whatever it is that you want your muscles to do for you, high impact protein from Power Life by Tony Horton will help you do it. Power Life is the next step in fulfilling my life's work of helping people become the healthiest, happiest, strongest versions of themselves. I look forward to hearing how my formula makes a difference in your life. To try high impact protein from Power Life by Tony Horton, completely risk-free, click the button below right now. I can't wait for you to try my high impact protein and discover for yourself just how strong you can feel and how a little bit more muscle can make life a whole lot better. I'm Tony Horton, and welcome to the Power Life family.